Hi guys, Matthew Lippert back here again with another video. Today we're going to be working on my wife's 2006 Chrysler 300. Got a couple of Blend Door Actuators I've got to replace. Not sure how difficult this is going to be, so we'll find out. But go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, will you? Hit that bell icon so every time I post a new video, add some new content, you get notified. And hope you like this video. And if you have a 2006 to or 2005 to 2011, something like that, Chrysler 300, they're all the same. So let me go ahead and turn this camera around and let's get started. Here's this 2006 Chrysler 300. Most of them, from like I said earlier, from 2005 to I don't know 2010 or 2011, are all pretty much the same. So what precipitated this is we kept hearing some noise inside the dash, and I thought, well, maybe it's just trying to eject a CD and not being able to do it or whatever, but it's just kind of a weird noise. And last winter, it wasn't blowing hot air on the driver's side. It was on the passenger side. Whatever, it doesn't get that cold here. We didn't worry about it. Come summertime, the AC wasn't working. So I thought, well, maybe I need to add some Freon. Then one day I noticed that passenger side blows nice and cold. Driver's side blows hot. That's when I realized what that clicking sound was. That was these Blend Door Actuator going bad. So there's 4 of them in this car, and they're all exact same part number. They're labeled differently, and so I contacted the local Chrysler dealership. He said, no, they're all one part number, and so I'm going to replace 2 of them under the dash on the driver's side. I figure if I'm going to tear it apart, I might as well replace both of them at the same time instead of having to come back later and do the other one. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started on that. First thing I'm going to do is show you exactly what I'm looking at, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm down here by the foot pedals underneath the dash. Got this little, it's like a carpet type thing here. There's a push pin here. There's going to be some more of those push pins in here. I'm not sure exactly where. It's going to be difficult to see in here. But that has to come down so I can see what's going on up there. Those just pull right out. It's more than likely what they call a Christmas tree. I'll show you those when I get them out. Yeah, it's these Christmas tree fittings right here. They just push right in, just little push pins. And you just got to put some pressure on them, and they typically will pop right out. When you go back in, it just pushes right back in. Okay, I decided to pivot just a little bit. I haven't done this before, so I'm going to take this little piece here off, this little cover piece. There is one screw back up in here, Phillips head screwdriver. The rest of it just pops out. And then I've got one electrical fitting right here for the trunk lid. And that should be just a normal, who knows? Oh, there it is, a little catch like that. You got to pull up on it and then pull out. So I'll take this one screw out. I think that's the only screw right back up there. And then this whole thing will come out of the way. And then I'm going to move a metal plate underneath the steering column. I'll be right back. We also have the emergency brake release. I'm going to see if I can just kind of fold this out of the way here somehow and not affect me. But I'm going to take this little plate off here. Looks like there's 4 bolts here. Let me find out what size they are. These 4 bolts are 10 millimeter. I'll go ahead and take those off and come back and see what this opens up for me. Okay, that made a big difference. There's the first Blend Door Actuator. The other Blend Door Actuator is, let's see, where am I finding it at? I got another light up here. There it is, right there. I can't hold the light up there, and don't have enough hands. So it's right back up in there. So that made a big difference. So now let me see what I can figure out as far as what tools I need to get under there. I think it's a Torx, but let me figure that out and I'll be back. I got the first one out. It's hanging right here. I just have to get the wire connector off. That's going to be your typical push pin thing. Get a little deal here to release it, a little red tab to release it, then it should come out. This one was not Torx. I've heard some of them are Torx. This is just a 10 millimeter bolt. Takes a 10 millimeter socket. It's a little screw with a 10 millimeter head. So that one was easy. I'll pop that wire off and then get the other one on, and then we'll come back and try and get the top one. Okay, there's that second one up there. It's up there a ways, but it's right above those, where those two, looks like the AC pipes cross. So there's 3 bolts, I'm assuming, just like the bottom one, and then the connector. Once I get it undone, I can bring it down here where I can get to the connector a little bit easier. But I'm not going to be able to do this on camera, obviously. I got big hands, and I'm not one of these young guys, so I'm not quite as limber as I used to. So I'm going to need to try to contort myself to get up there to get to those 3 bolts and get that down. And I'm going to unfortunately have to do that off camera. Okay, there's the second one down. I actually took out an extra bolt that I have to put back in, but I took out 4 screws, only needed 3. But that was the easy part. Getting it down was the easy part. Getting it back up, I think, is going to be the hard part, trying to get up there and get those screws started. Once I get the bolt started, I think it's going to be okay. That's going to be the hard part. Definitely has not so far been as difficult as what I have heard. Let me see, I'm trying to get right up there, right there up there in the center. Let me see if I can get something up there to point it. Right there. That little hole there is where the actuator sticks into. So just a question of getting everything stuck back in there and seeing if everything will work. These blend doors only go in one way. I don't know how well you can see that, but they're there. You see where the spline is on this side. There's a big flat spot, no splines. So it will only go in one way. So don't force it. Make sure it's lined up, and then just slide it in there, and you should be good. Okay, I got both of these done. Let me see, why can't I? Not sure why I can't. Okay, there's the first one. I got it in there, and the second one is all the way up in there, right there. I got them both in. I don't know how I do this, but I lost 2 screws. So actually 3. I had to put one in the top one. So I put 2 of the screws, just some regular screws in here. It actually works better. It's easier on the lower ones. Even a couple of them on the top of them, it's easier. So anyway, it's done. Now all I have to do is try it. But let me get this stuff closed up, and then we'll come back. Okay, got it all fixed. I don't know how well you can see that, but air's blowing out of here about 55 or 45, between 45 and 50 degrees right now. Going down the road, it was down to about 42 degrees coming out of the driver's side vent, which was blowing at about 180 degrees before I replaced that blend door actuator. So that was the definite cause of that problem. So now we're back in business, and my wife can have some cold AC again. Okay, guys, there you are. I got that thing done. It took a while. It probably took me about 3 hours actual time. It took me longer than that, but my flashlight died, so I went in and recharged it and some other things and took a break. And it probably took me about 3 hours actual time. Obviously, that upper actuator Blend Door actuator motor is a whole lot more difficult, but I got it done. And you just saw where we're blowing, you know, in the mid 40s, sitting still, and in mid 40s to maybe low 50s while we're sitting still. Going down the road, you're in the low 40s. That's pretty dang cool when it's 107 degrees out here in Bakersfield today. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, will you? Share this video. Anybody know is a 300, Chrysler 300, anywhere from like 2005 to maybe, I think 2010 or 11. They're all pretty much the same. I'll leave the AutoZone part number for this Blend Door Actuator in the comments section or description. So if you do want to get one of these from AutoZone, you can, and it all is the same part number. So don't let nobody try to tell you, well, you need this one or this one. All 4 Blend Door Actuators are the same part number. So I hope this helps you. And you know, if you know of anything that I could have done to make it a little bit easier, let me know in the comment section as well. Until next time, make it a great day.